It's going to be fantastic. Keep it going for Homage!
All right, everybody, we are Homage, and we do improvised movies, etc. Today, we're doing something in a very special style, so what I need from someone in the audience, was anybody alive in the 80s? Alright, so what's your favorite thing from the 80s?
Rubik's Cube.
Rubik's Cubes! Thank you very much. So, Homage presents a 1980s partially paranormal sci-fi child adventure, not unlike Stranger Things, but completely outside of copyright law. Homage presents that, based on Rubik's Cube. Let's hit it!
We open and we see a child by themselves in a sandbox.
Sand is gray with all the dirt of the previous children playing in it.
There's one castle, but it's half dissolved on the side that's opposite of the child.
Child is talking to someone, or is pretending to. It's unclear.
There's a pattern in the sand, as if a snake has crawled across the sandbox.
The child's left hand is quivering with fear.
The child's right hand is shaking with excitement. The child has like a low vibration in its butt, just out of curiosity.
We cut to a dark living room. Storming in the background. This man has a glass of wine in his hand while his parrot looks on.
Several of the floorboards near their feet are missing.
He's sitting in a large leather lazy boy chair, and there's a large bookshelf with a lot of leather-bound books.
The parrot's sitting in a smaller, same type of chair right behind him.
The World Series plays on the small television in front of them.
And the World Series says 1985. We cut to a museum.
In the museum, there's a tour group of several children. And also a tour guide.
The tour guide has one of those whistles around his neck instead of a baton.
The tour is passing the Neanderthal exhibit, and the tour guide foolishly calls them cavemen.
We see on this young boy's shirt, there's a lot of blood running down, stain on his shirt. The camera flips around, and through the scripture, we see the tour guide putting her finger on the wall, and the wall says the title of the movie, Unsolved. We cut to the sandbox.
So, Robert, I don't think I did this sandcastle right. It just doesn't seem to hold up.
No, you did fantastic.
Camera pans down, and we see a little snake just slithering around.
The snake is CGI.
Robert, my mom and dad say you're not real.
Not real, that's preposterous.
If I wasn't real, then how could we have these long, drawn-out conversations in a sandbox?
They say it's kind of a result of the trouble I've had since Dad died.
Ah, yes, your mild psychosis.
But if you were just in my head, I've never heard the word psychosis before.
Ah, but what if you just made up the word psychosis?
That's
But I am
true.
in your head. I'm not arguing that I am, but what if I was?
That's really a good point. So let's try a different one.
Okay.
Can you think of another word that I might not have heard before?
Have you ever heard the word capillary?
Capillary, I've heard that one before.
Okay. What about superfluous?
Superfluous.
The camera rack focuses and we see two school kids looking at him with a dumb look on their face, staring at him.
Can you define it for me?
I can't because you don't know what superfluous means. Oh no, I am in your head.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Well, then I'm making up psychosis and superfluous too?
No, hold on, I need to lay down. If I just found out I'm not real.
Oh, you talk up to the living room with the man and the parrot.
Ah, yes. Baseball. Very good. Yes. You see, the stick man is trying to get out of the back part.
Oh, the back part.
Yes. This game is very important as it is 1985, and of course those two teams are playing.
Welcome back to the NLCS series. We're into hour 3 of game 1 as we are just in the second inning. Baseball is a really long game, guys. Hope you're sitting tight.
We zoom in on the parrot and see that the food fell right through him because he's CGI.
Yes. It's been a long day in the laboratory, hasn't it?
I feel superfluous.
You're quite superfluous. You're only here to stroke my ego as I stroke your feathers.
We zoom in and we see his hand going through the bird.
Yes.
It's just your psychosis.
Yes, just me. I am the only person in this town who can see fake animals. And that is my burden. Just me and all the lab rats that I inject with the thing that's wrong with me.
Oh, it's your superpower.
Sure. Or I'm just like a crazy scientist.
Yeah.
It'll all flesh out. Baseball.
We cut to the museum.
You're bleeding.
No, that's not mine.
That's
He does that. He always does that.
he always does. Kids don't always bleed. That's not how it
Well,
works.
the kid in the sandbox told us that we had to kill that lady.
Excuse me.
He said the snake said to kill the
We
lady.
flash back to him and the kid in the sandbox with the lady bleeding.
Tell them it was necessary.
Cut back to the museum.
And now we're supposed to learn about caveman and Neanderthals and what the difference is.
You can just switch from this kid killed a lady to Neanderthals who killed lots of people. I guess that's not such a.
Cut back to the sandbox. Now there's more people around.
Yes. All these dead bodies are necessary. Tell them.
Are you sure I'm doing all of this?
I
It
mean,
doesn't seem like something I do.
but I am you.
I'm also doing it.
5 people? He killed 5 people?
Well, yeah, they told us to.
Did you tell the police?
No.
No, the snake said they were superfluous.
But we don't know what that means.
No, but that means kill him.
There's a snake telling you what to do.
Well, no, the snake, we didn't see the snake. There was a kid talking to a snake, he said.
He said
But
the
he said
snake
the
said
snake.
we could just see the sand in where the snake was. It was sort of weird.
Okay.
The sand was moving.
The sand was moving.
Yeah, like a snake was in it.
Because people who work at museums are required to report such things, we cut to, like, DSS, I guess? Or, like, kids cops, where the sandbox kid, as well as the other 2 murderers, are hanging out.
So tell me again, the role of the snake in this situation.
Just kidding, sandbox kid is not here. Only the other 2.
Well, he told the leader kid, I guess, he's our leader. He seemed pretty charismatic.
Okay.
He said, hey, we gotta go kill this lady, and then we killed her, and then he said, hey, we gotta kill 4 more people.
Okay, so you had to kill, and you killed a total of 5.
Yeah, like together, not individually.
Okay. All right. So just to be clear, during the course of these instructions, and did anybody mention superfluous?
That word keeps coming up a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Still don't know what it means.
Well, it's
It
not.
means they don't belong.
You said it means to kill earlier.
Yeah, you kill them because they don't belong.
Well, technically, superfluous is something that has. It's not necessarily necessary for whatever it is you're doing, but.
Like you explaining this?
Yeah, I think it's kind of that sort of thing.
We cut to the police chief's office and the detective. Do you even know how to spell superfluous?
I don't. But that doesn't mean we're not on the trail of the superfluous killer.
We can't go with a headline that we can't even spell.
Well, Chief, I keep telling you this. We could look it up.
The day I look up a word is the day I turn in my badge.
I know. It's not what way you were used to do it.
Now, I might be really old, but I'm pretty damn sure there's a damn bird in my damn office.
Yeah, he came with me, and he's...
You. Eat. R. F. L. You. Oh, you.
Hold on, I gotta put a hyphen. Okay?
S. Superfluous.
Okay. Boss, I know how to spell superfluous. Superfluous.
This is why I don't look up any damn words. Because magic birds apparently just fly near whenever the hell they want to.
Yeah, I've been meaning to ask you about that.
What?
The magic birds that fly in and spell things for us whenever I report to you.
Uh-huh.
It seems kind of
What do you accuse me of?
psychosis.
P. S. Y. C. O. S. I. S.
Is this why your reports are always spelled so badly?
How dare you?
We cut to the living room of the crazy man, speaking with the police chief. Are you trying to tell me that my parrot is interrupting your investigation?
No one invited him. He just flew right in and just started spelling words.
Yes, he does this. He's beyond what is necessary by slightly too much.
Don't stroke him like that in front of me. That's just
It's like a soft pet. It wasn't like he's making it stroke. I was just pressing solid, and then he's the one providing the motion.
Look, whatever you do in your house, you just leave here after I leave, okay? Just don't,
Fair enough.
Look, next time I see that bird at the police station just spelling words unsolicitedly that I don't need, is the day that I turn in my badge.
Okay, you always make that threat. And honestly, it sounded kind of nice. Like I would.
What are you saying?
I would just love it if you would turn in your badge just so you wouldn't have that to hang over everybody. You're always like, oh, if this peanut butter and jelly doesn't have enough jelly on it, I'm turning in my badge.
No, there was a very specific ratio you're supposed to have with peanut butter and jelly and peanut.
Oh, if this light doesn't turn green by the time I drive up to it, I'm turning
I
in
got
my
places
badge.
to be.
You, sir, have an addiction to turning in your badge.
Retirement. R. E.
Not now.
He gets that from you, doesn't he?
No, it's. You see, he's part of me. Have you seen Golden Compass?
Unfortunately.
Well, I haven't seen it, but I've seen the trailers, and something about the inside of you is an animal outside of you.
So he's like your third arm?
Well, he would be, except he generally perches on one arm, and so he is my second arm because my second arm is actually busy holding him.
Well, how does that work when you shower?
Oh, I leave him outside.
we flash back to them showering.
If anyone asks, I leave you outside. If anyone asks, I leave you outside. Now scrub my back.
Sounds very peculiar.
Yes, I leave him outside because that'd be weird.
It would be weird.
It'd be super weird.
I can't even imagine.
Don't.
Nope.
We cut to the kids consulting with the snake.
Okay, so people are trying to check out that whole murder business, right? So while they're distracted with that, now it's time for our real plan.
What's he saying?
We're about to introduce the real plans. 'Cause
Okay.
The
People
real
are
plan.
distracted with the murder business.
About to introduce the real plan.
Pretty. So, what are we gonna do?
5 more murders.
Oh, okay.
What do you say?
What do you say? 5 more murders.
5 more murders.
And then what?
We rack folks behind this kid, and there's clearly nothing behind him.
Just you know, like you do 5 murders, then you those 5 murders after those murders, you just kind of build it up that way.
Okay, is it another distraction?
No, it's kind of like
He's
doing
trying to see
it.
if it's another distraction.
It's like doing it on spec work, you know, like you're doing it so that you can prove that you can do it, so you can do it some more.
Okay, so the murders are both the distraction and the real thing that we're doing?
Yes.
Is he not giving clear instructions?
Well, he is.
Will there be blood?
Will there be blood?
Depends on how you do the murder. There's plenty of non-bloody murders.
Okay, but you were pretty specific about the types of murders last time. Are we on our own this time?
I mean, you're asking me a lot of questions. Somebody who's inside your head. I mean, you tell me, buddy.
Okay. Well,
The camera cuts to a vision where you don't even see the snake at all.
I think it's up to us whether there's going to be blood or not. I'm getting kind of a mixed signal here, but it sounds like
Sam likes blood.
I'll ask him who he wants us to kill.
who do you want us to kill?
The weird one.
The weird one.
The weird one.
Take that
who's
however
the
you
weird
will.
one?
It's intentionally cryptic.
Okay, from what I understand, it's meant to challenge our understanding and our creativeness.
Preconceived notions.
Preconceived notions. That's what it is. It's supposed to challenge our preconceived. We get to decide.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, I just wanted to check on you. Look, I know you've lost your parents, but just want to say, I can't be inside the school anymore and watch the murder. Who the hell are you talking to? There's no one around you.
I'm talking to Marcus the Snake.
Where's Marcus the Snake?
He's right there.
No, you were just talking
On
to
that
people
stump.
behind you, and I don't see anyone behind you.
You don't see them either?
No.
Just out of curiosity, have there been any dead bodies turning up here?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
This is like American Psycho.
Yeah. I haven't seen that. Is that really?
It's unclear
It's
whether
really
he
distracting.
commits the murders.
So,
You know what? I'm gonna go all in. I'm gonna say everything is real and none of this is fake, and just go crazy, buddy.
okay.
Yeah, okay, yeah, what? Okay, what?
So is he the weird one?
I don't even know anymore.
We cut back to the museum. Ah, yes. Yes. Yes, one of my experiments has been nowhere near here. But you child,
Yes.
you committed any murders lately?
Not that I
Don't
know
get them
of.
started again.
Is it gonna
There's
say
been
yes?
no murders.
No murders or yes murders?
Is there no blood on me?
This is exactly the totally normal thing. I'm gonna go back to my weird living room. I've got plenty of evidence for this. Continue with your Cro-Magnon, Neanderthal, whatever that weird guy over there, the statue. You guys.
They're not cavemen.
They're cavemen.
Yes. Oh, it's an
Have
experiment.
you been talking to that man? What do you...
Are you superfluous?
Where did you even learn that word?
They were saying you're superfluous.
I'm not superfluous. I guide you around the museum.
We can walk around without you.
You wouldn't know about the cavemen without me.
Hey, what would be the best way to kill you without getting more blood on my shirt?
Do you want me to take you back to the guy at the museum that looks into those things?
The security guard that also works for DSS?
Yes!
No.
Okay, then
But-
don't...
I mean, will he give me a good answer? Maybe.
How to kill me?
Sam,
What?
the saber-toothed tiger.
Yeah.
It's not alive.
It's got sharp.
Oh, now I'm following. Hey, can we go look at the saber-toothed tiger?
No, what's wrong with you kids?
We just want to look at the saber-toothed tiger. We're tired of cavemen that are really Neanderthals.
Look, you can look at the saber-toothed tiger, but it's behind glass and you cannot.
We cut to the security guard looking at a camera in the office. Those kids putting her in that saber-toothed tiger? That's alright.
We cut back to the kids. Somehow they're all in the glass container with her head in the saber-toothed tiger.
What are you
Look,
doing?
it's nothing personal. It's just the snake kid.
No! Snake Kid?
Yes.
Said do
Is a
this.
Snake Kid?
The snake kid said do this.
To kill weird people and
I'm not weird.
You, look at you. You've got your head in a tiger's mouth.
that's pretty weird.
I'm pretty sure you're
You
the one
let
that
us-
put me... What are you doing?
This?
No!